Welcome to Naka Tales. They say life's greatest dramas often play out long before the curtain rises. But every so often, you witness a story so tangled, so raw, that you can't look away. Today's tale began in the final days of high school, and spun into a 4-year whirlwind of heartbreak, betrayal, and a wedding you'll never forget. It was senior year when 17-year-old Kayla, we'll call her Beth, discovered she was pregnant. A bright girl with big dreams, she was suddenly thrust into a nightmare. Her super-conservative parents expelled her from home, abandoning her just weeks before graduation. Friendly faces at school, the very teachers who cheer her on, rallied to help. That's how you and Beth met, sitting side by side in Law 101, you feeding her notes and hand-holding her through morning sickness so crushing she could barely stand. When she crossed the stage 1 month pregnant, you cheered louder than anyone. She signed up for a year-long 911 dispatcher course, dreaming of stability, but the coursework was brutal. She dropped out, took a bakery job, and raised her baby alone. On her 18th birthday, still reeling, her boyfriend Adam proposed, claiming it was simply the right thing to do. She said yes, but it wasn't long before she found comfort in another man. By the time she left Adam, pregnant with what would become her second child, the world was already tipping under her feet. Her new partner, Brad, became the baby's father, but he never wanted much to do with parenting. He paid support and vanished until holidays. Beth cycled through jobs and paled under the weight of diapers, daycare bills, and a tangle of broken promises. Her 21st birthday brought a miracle. She finally finished that dispatcher course and landed a stable job. At 22, she met Chad, a 26-year-old police officer and, fatefully, Adam's second cousin. Chad was kind, uniformed, and married. When the affair surfaced, his wife filed for divorce, claiming betrayal. Suddenly, Beth was a second-time divorcee at 23, with 2 small children to her name, and no place to call home. Her parents, heartless again, shut her out. Homeless, she moved in with Chad. Now a blended family of 4, they announced wedding plans, a lavish resort ceremony in Cancun. But every plan fell to pieces. Adam seethed at the family betrayal. Beth's little sister publicly sabotaged dates and deposits. Her parents refused to attend. Social media turned into a war zone, private comments dripping with venom. "Whose side are you on?" memes flooding her feed. You watched from afar as Beth, once your quiet classmate, became someone you scarcely recognized. She invited you to stand by her side, but you politely declined. You'd accomplished your kindness in high school, now you were just a spectator to her self-destruction. In November, the tipping point arrived. Beth's oldest daughter, just under 4, went missing for hours when Adam, worried by the court's slowness, refused to return her. Videos leaked of Beth berating her toddler for crying, "Stop your drama," and bragging she'd never held a doctor's visit for her. Adam, in frustration, took the girl for safety, sparking a neighborhood uproar. By Christmas Eve, Beth had unleashed a posting spree more chaotic than any reality show meltdown. She live-streamed a courthouse wedding, in a mall corridor, her children clutching bouquets while she draped herself in a thrift store gown. "Our Christmas miracle," she shrieked, her voice cracking like broken glass. In the car, her son's wails blended with Beth's triumphant laughter, and viewers went from shocked pity to disgusted horror. Days later, you ran into her at a vaccine clinic. She didn't recognize you. Her gaze was locked on her phone. When her eyes flicked up, she launched into a litany of slams. "You don't get it. You never did. You're just jealous." You tried reason. You offered a lifeline. "Beth, this isn't you. You're hurt, you're angry, but you deserve help." She erupted. In that fluorescent waiting room, her tirade seared your eardrums until you fled, heart pounding. A week passed. Her social media fell silent. You feared the worst. Had her unraveling broken her? Then, at dawn on New Year's Day, Beth posted again. "I've decided I don't want to be a mom anymore. Kids ruin your life. I hate being a parent. LOL." Your stomach dropped. A thrill of dread ran through you. What if she meant it? Miraculously, the next update arrived a day later. She and Chad had quietly tied the knot overseas. No dress, no fans, just a judge in a courthouse, 2 rings exchanged in hushed ceremony. But the joy dissolved when word leaked. Chad's been cheating again. His Tinder swiped into a paramedic's inbox. Through it all, the greatest twist lurked beneath the chaos. Beth's 3 children, innocent bystanders, were no longer with either parent. The state, alarmed by neglect, had granted guardianship to a childless cousin who'd begged to raise them. In a final, haunting post, Beth confessed she'd signed away her rights. 26 months from graduation, the girl you tutored in Law 101 had lost everything: her lovers, her family's trust, her own children, and the only life she'd ever known. So often we think forgiveness can mend any wound. But some fractures, like those in Beth's heart, refuse to heal. Thank you for joining this journey through a life derailed by choices made in desperation, betrayal, and a fierce yearning to belong. If this story moved you, subscribe for more Naka Tales, where real lives become the most gripping dramas imaginable. Until next time, remember, sometimes the darkest storms reveal the strongest truths. This has been Naka Tales.